Good morning children. Today we are going to see about the topic called respiratory system for class 8. So before moving into the topic, we learn about what is an organ system. So I will introduce you what is an organ system. So what is a cell, children? Very good. Cell is a structural and functional unit of living organisms. And what is the tissues? Tissues are nothing but a group of cells performing a specific function. And what is an organ? Yes, good. So organs are nothing but when a group of different tissues, they perform a particular function, then it is called as organ. So next, organ system is nothing but when a group of organs, they function together and perform a particular function, then it is called as an organ system. So we have learned about what is an organ system, and can you give me some examples of organ system? Yes, very good. Circulatory system, cardiovascular system, digestive system, and one of the example is respiratory system. So this respiratory system, it consists of 4 parts, namely nose, and then pharynx, trachea, and lungs. So these are the 4 parts of the respiratory system. So next is we learn about what is the function of the respiratory system. So the respiratory system helps in exchange of gas between the atmospheric air and the blood, and which helps in purification of blood. So that is a function of respiratory system. So this is a model of the lung, and we'll see the parts of the lungs, parts of the respiratory system, and how the air is traveling. So the air from the atmosphere, it is entering into the pharynx, and it enters into the pharynx through the nostrils. So through the nostrils, it enters into a nasal cavity called the pharynx. So within the pharynx and nostrils, we have the hair-like structures called the cilia and the mucus, which traps the germs as well as dust particles and prevent it from entering deep into the respiratory cavity. That is a function of cilia and mucus. What is the function of cilia and mucus? Good. It traps the dust and germs and prevents it from entering deep into the respiratory cavity. And next is blood vessels, which is surrounding the nose, helps to warm the inhaled air. And we'll see how air is traveling into the respiratory system. Air enters into the nasal cavity through the nostrils, and this nasal cavity, from the nasal cavity, air enters into a windpipe or trachea, and from the trachea it enters into 2 branches called bronchi. This bronchi then further branches into air passages called bronchioles, and the bronchiole they'll end with a bunch of air sacs called alveoli, where exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen will take place between the lung as well as the blood. So this is how the purification of blood happens and it takes place. So we learn about what is a trachea. Trachea is nothing but a elastic tube extending downward along the neck and partly into the chest cavity. This tracheal tube, air passage tube, elastic tube, it is divided into 2 branches called bronchi, and this 2 branches bronchi, they further divide into air passages called bronchioles. This bronchioles, they end with bunch of air sacs called alveoli, where the exchange of gases called carbon dioxide and oxygen will takes place. And we learned what is a bronchi. What is a bronchi? It is nothing but branches which is coming out of the trachea. And what is a lung? So lung is nothing but there are 2 spongy elastic tissues. So these 2 spongy elastic tissues lie on either side of the thoracic cavity. So this lung will be protected dorsally backward by the vertebral column, and on the front side by the sternum, and on the lower region by the dome-shaped diaphragm. And this is how the lungs will get protected. So we learned about what is a lung. Yes. And next is bronchioles are nothing but they are small tube-like structures, which is air passage structures which is branching out from the bronchi, and which leads into air sacs called alveoli. So alveoli is nothing but air sacs which is helpful in exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen. And we have to learn about the larynx or the voice box, and this larynx or voice box is nothing but a small air passage that lies between the pharynx and trachea. trachea. So we learned about the parts of the respiratory system and how air gets travel and the gas exchange takes place in the air sac called alveoli. Children, hope you understood it well, and we'll recall again what is an organ system, which is nothing but a group of organs performing a particular function, and one of the example is the respiratory system, and these are the parts of the respiratory system. The air will be entering into the nostrils and which leads into a nasal cavity called the pharynx, and the nasal cavity will have cilia and mucus to trap the dust and germs, and it prevents the entry of dust and germs deep into the respiratory tract. We learned about the blood vessels in the nose helps to warm the inhaled air, and the air which is entering the pharynx, which enters into a windpipe called the trachea, which is present downward along the neck and enters partly into the chest cavity. This trachea is divided into two branches called the bronchi, and each bronchus will lead to a lung, and within the lung the bronchi divides into small air passage tubes called bronchioles, and at the end of the bronchioles we have a bunch of air sacs called the alveoli, and where the exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen will take place, and this spongy elastic tissue will be present present in the thoracic cavity, which is protected by a vertebral column at the back and sternum in the front and diaphragm in the lower region. Children, if you have any doubts, you can ask me, children. Yes, whenever you have the doubts, you can ask me. Thank you.